Is it okay if I just ask you some simple questions? Gryphus, is it okay if I just ask you some questions? You can stay inside your house. You don't have to step out. I just need to ask you a couple of questions. Is that okay? Oh, you do want to come out. Okay, that's fine. Just precaution. Okay. Okay, I just need to ask you some questions. I'm stood right here. I'm stood here. I'm here. Next time, bring a better gun and maybe a brain. Hi, Gryphus. Okay, so just to run through why your property was searched. Okay, first of all, the whole thing was recorded, and this conversation is also being recorded. Okay, in relation to your arrest, you do not have to say anything. Anything you do say may be given as evidence in court if you are later charged. Okay. you first of all, I asked you to step out. Well, I didn't even ask you to step out. I said that you could remain inside your home, and I just simply wanted to ask you some questions. Okay, so I invited you to answer the questions. You first said no, but then you did step outside the property. Routinely, I weapon checked you, and I was willing to overlook the fact that you had an SG552. Okay, I was willing to overlook that as long as you handed it over for confiscation. Okay, however, you did not comply, and you ran inside of your house and locked the door. So I was therefore inclined to want you for the gun, for possession of the illegal weapon, as stated in the arrest reason, in the want reason. Then the first warrant was acquired to apprehend you, so that I could enter the property and apprehend you. And then the second warrant, after your arrest, the first warrant expired. The second warrant was because I could see printers. Okay, I could visually see them through the glass of the covers. Okay, and that allowed me to acquire a second warrant for me to then go on to arrest, to warrant you and then destroy those printers. Okay, so your printers were destroyed, so you may not be able to spawn any new ones. Thank you for your compliance throughout this conversation. In relation to your friend, something face, he wasn't part of your organisation, so he will be reported for attempted RDM. Okay? Do you have any questions for me? Okay, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. However, I'm just performing my duties as a federal investigator and as a servant of the court. Thank you for your compliance, and goodbye.